interesting.
like
That brings up an interesting conversation as far as the pandemic and how that's affected music. I mean, for you guys, obviously, you put out a new album and you're expecting to be able to go out and tour, and then we're in the middle of a global pandemic, so you can't tour, and that
yeah.
creates a lot of issues. So I mean, how has that affected your band in general? I mean, you're not able to go out and play live, so talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
Actually, Killslot was done and supposed to come out in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the biggest things that the pandemic did was make us delay the album by 1 year. And we thought together with the label, and we said, okay, we cannot put this out right now. It's a strong record. We want to be able to support it live. Let's do it next year. And unfortunately, we did not expect. Of course, we were a bit too optimistic.
Right.
We didn't expect that we would still be in the shit in 2021.
Right.
But I mean, what can you do? I mean, you can just you just have to go with the flow, and that's it. After 1 year of waiting, we didn't want to wait any longer, so we just said, okay, let's just put it out, and hopefully towards the end of the year, maybe we'll be able to play some shows, which seems to be possible. I mean, I'm not putting my hands on it to be definitely sure, but I mean, it looks increasingly like. Next fall, maybe we can do at least a couple of shows. So,
Yeah.
so it's still better than having the album out last year when it would have been impossible for so long to play.
Right.
So that's the most the biggest thing that happened because of the pandemic. I mean, the delay of the album and everything. On the other hand, we were lucky that we had just when the whole COVID situation began, we had just launched from like 1 month our Patreon page. So that's been very great because Patreon gave us first of all gave us a project to work on month after month to give content to
Right.
our subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Which means special songs and videos and stuff, lots of content for fans. And so that gave us a project to keep us busy and keep the band active, even if we were unable to play, and not just live, but also in the rehearsal room,
Right.
unable to meet and stuff. So that has been a cool thing to have, and we're lucky. And also, from the economical point of view, of course, having the page launched and getting some subscribers has helped us because, I mean, in a year where we had zero live shows,
Right.
At least we had this little bit of money coming in from the fans to support the band, and which helped us to, for example, record the Falling Down EP, which we did last year.
Correct.
So that was something that we did thanks to the patrons. It wouldn't have happened without them. So it was great. So we have been lucky that we had decided to launch this page just right after that. Right before that happened. So it's cool, and it's working. It's working fine so far. Subscribers are happy, fans are happy, and they're giving us a lot of ideas and stuff that they want to see and they want to hear and they want to know about the band. So it's cool. It's a cool way to establish a direct communication with your most loyal fans, and also a way, as I said, to for us to weather this storm and still be able to do stuff.
Well, and do you also think that I mean, as bad as the pandemic coming when it did, it also kind of forced a lot of people to think outside the box and maybe use some of those platforms, like like you said, you're using a Patreon. A lot of people are doing Kickstarters and live streaming and staying engaged with their fans. But like you said, now you've got a fan base that already is backing you. Now when you get out there and tour, they're going to be ready to buy tickets and go see you live.
I think so, yeah. I mean, to be honest, most of the people that are supporting us there were already fans and already coming to our shows before, all right? But surely I think that, I mean, these new platforms have been around for a while, and we kind of wanted to pioneer it, in a way,
Absolutely.
because there were many metal bands on Patreon. I mean, there are some, and some are doing a great job. Like our friends from the States, from Lords of the Trident, they have a very
good
great,
friends of ours,
Patreon.
actually. Yeah.
They have a great following on Patreon, and basically they came to play in Italy, and we played a show with them in Italy, and so it's from them that I stole the idea.
Actually, Ty shares that information flawlessly with everybody and says, "Do it if you can." And he does YouTube videos telling bands how to start Patreons and shares that information freely. Yeah. He's a wonderful human.
Exactly, absolutely, he absolutely is. Yeah. So it was also thanks to them that we decided to try this, and it was great. But I agree with you that the whole situation with the pandemic actually made some other bands who probably would never have considered doing stuff like live streams and stuff to get into it. And this is something which I think is cool and can stay there when the pandemic is over, right. And when live shows resume. Because for instance, it's great for us to go out and play, but honestly, for the small bands like us, I don't see it very likely that we can, for example, come and tour in the United States.
Right.
So if we can organize a live stream like next year, which is something that we would like to do, we're looking into solutions to do that, then it would be a cool thing for our fans in the United States to see a show, even if it's just on streaming,
Exactly. So but you can still generate a certain amount of revenue that isn't expensive, that your United States people can pay, say, $5, $10 on a Saturday night to sit home and live stream, and we still get to, hang out with our friends if we want to invite them over and watch a live stream, or we can do it from the comfort of our own home, and we get to enjoy your music, even though we can't see you live. But we've watched a couple of live streams over the last year from home because we had to, and we enjoyed the experience just as much as if we were going to a live show, and we didn't have to wait in line for beer or a bathroom, and it was pretty cool. And, and like I said, for $5, and you don't have to pay for parking or bump into people or worry about getting your ass kicked in the pit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I still think, of course, that live shows are real live shows are irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
But, I really like the fact that there can be also other forms for the bands to engage with the people out there. And so if there's a silver lining from all this thing that's been going on, it's probably, for bands, it's probably this one. Many bands realize the importance of connecting directly to the fans around the world.
Well, and like you said, with a Patreon, though, you're getting that experience, too, because if you're doing live chats with your fans, you're getting to connect with them as well, that's a priceless experience that we get to do with social media, and you get to connect with your fans in real time, and we love that. We love getting to know people on a real-life level, and not just, we're watching you and we're supporting you because we like you.
Yeah, that's cool.
We did that, too. With the release of the album Killslot, we had a live chat on Skype with our Patreon. It was a nice evening.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And you get to see your friends, and you get to see faces, and you get to talk, and they can ask you questions, and it's I don't know, like you said, it's just part of your community. You get to be friends with your band friend, your bands. For us, it's priceless. Getting to know people on a real level, and you can't replace that. It's like a meet and greet, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool.
So on your social media, where can we buy?
Yeah, where can we buy your merch?
Me and fans alike, where can we buy your merch and music?
So basically, the best thing you can do is head to our Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, you can find Drakkar official .bandcamp.com. That's where we have the latest albums and the merch and stuff. And soon we will also add a do 2 albums like Run with the Wolf and When Lightning Strikes, which are currently on our old label Bandcamp. We're going to add those as well to our current Bandcamp.
And we can get the
I just talked to
EPs.
them, so
Are the EPs available there
able to add
too?
them. Sorry?
Are the EPs available there too?
Yes, exactly. They are. They
Okay.
are. And you know, that's the best place to be. The only thing we cannot sell there are the first 3 albums because they were under our very first label,
Okay.
and we were not able to have those available, unfortunately, anymore.
No worries.
You know, the rest of the stuff is there or is going to be there soon, and also the other thing, of course, is the Patreon, which we were talking about.
Yes.
Which is patreon.com/Darian Metal, which is my nickname, Darian, because I mean it's called like that and not Drakkar because it's also working as a page for my other band Crimson Dawn.
Okay.
Because I mean both me and Marco, who plays with me in Drakkar, the other,
Okay.
are also playing in Crimson Dawn, and so we thought that I mean most of the fans were following both bands anyway, you know. So we just thought that if we did a single Patreon page, we could deliver more content to them. And so honestly, I've had a look around, and from what people are telling me, there are not many Patreon pages where there is so much material as ours.
Okay.
So I'm very happy about that, and that's also, you know, because we are using. Of course, we have 2 bands working together and delivering.
2 for the price of 1,
So
right?
Basically, yeah. No, of course you can choose which one you want to support. You know, if you want just the Drakkar stuff, it's a little less expensive. But if you want just the Crimson Dawn stuff, it's a little less expensive. But if you want both, it's a steal, really. Okay, I'm off the salesman.
But that's what we want. We want you to be able to tell everybody where they can find you, and of course there's Facebook, always Drakkar on Facebook.
Yes.
And definitely we always tell people to go find you and like you and share you and smash the like button.
Smash that like button.
Is there anything else that you want to say to your fans, to people who might be listening? Anything you want to? Last words?
Oh, well, go first, Simone.
Yeah, true to the end. Stand and fight forevermore.
Yes!
It's the best way to end this interview. So be true to yourself and be kind to this genre of music that accompanies us for a lifetime. So continue to play and listen to this music. We are eager to do it again until the last of our days.
Here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a doomy sentence, but it's with the heart.
It's good. No, for me, I mean, it's just I just want to thank all the fans out there, and you know, as we're talking with you, I would like to give special thanks to the fans in the U.S. because with Killslot, the support from the U.S. has been absolutely great. I mean, I think it's probably the best that we've ever had in terms of numbers and interest and stuff. So I don't know exactly what happened to grant this, but it's super cool, and I'm very happy about it. We're getting lots and lots of orders and requests and fan mails and stuff from the United States this time around. So it seems like Killslot is doing particularly good there. So thank you very much, and really appreciate your support, really.
Well, we can't thank you guys enough for taking the time tonight to talk with us. I know it's late there, it's early here, but just taking the time to tell us about Drakkar and giving us the opportunity to play Chaos Lord for everybody, because
it's awesome.
Yeah, because we love it, and again, so we thank you. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you so much.